We're here at SHOT Show 2017 with Mike Lee of Defiance Action. Mike, glad to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Thank you. Well, you know, Defiance is really well known for innovation, quality. It's very popular action. Tell us a little bit about what's new for 2017.
Okay. You're right. Innovation's our big thing. We're always trying to stay ahead of the game, and we have a few new things this year. Our Rebel action is our flagship action. Is always a round receiver. Scope mounts are optional, and they're a separate piece, as well as the recoil lug. And this year, we have basically a Rebel action, but the recoil lug is integral, and it's put in the same spot as our standard action, like a Remington 700 as well. So it's just one less thing a person has to worry about. It's an option. You don't have to have it. If you want a different recoil lug, you can do that still too. So that's a nice feature. This is a pretty unique action here. There's a lot of things different about it. It's our Defiance action, but on our standard Defiance, the scope mount stops right about here. This is extended. You get more slots for your scope mounting. You have more bedding surface. And what's really unique is, you can't see it, but there's a tapered sleeve in here. And the idea is your barrel would have a straight shank, that as you thread it in, the straight shank will engage that taper and become a slight press fit. And that's going to give you a point of contact way down here, as well as here, and help cantilever the barrel. You should have less movement, more consistent, less point of impact shift, that type of thing. That's really innovative. This also is a controlled round feed bolt, but instead of having a large claw extractor, it has this sliding plate extractor, 30-degree cone, really positive, smooth feeding that way. Mechanical ejector. So that's got a lot of neat things. And with that bolt design, we were able to move the stop of the firing pin way forward, very close to the bolt face, and that enhances accuracy as well.
And will that also increase the strength of the firing pin as well?
Right.
Now, will all the Defiance be in this form factor, or this will be an option?
It's always options.
Okay.
I don't know that we've ever stopped making something that we've made. we just add options in it, and that gives the shooter, the rifle builder, lots of options. And whatever their goal is, we can help them find the right action for them that way.
Yeah, and just going back to the design of the sleeve right here, a lot of folks might think that, hey, if you had like a super long thread, they're all working for you. But I mean, share with the audience what you were explaining to us about how the threads actually work.
Yeah, when you torque threads down, they stretch, and the closest 2 or 3 threads to the junction are doing all the work. The rest of them are just kind of hanging out there. So long threads don't necessarily keep it in position better. This will. It's a press fit.
Now you guys have just experienced a tremendous level of growth, over the last few years, and so for the folks out there who want to get a Defiance action, what are the options?
So there's quite a few options. You can call and make a custom order with us. That's going to be subject to the lead time, which is fairly long right now. But there are numerous companies that buy our actions just to resell them. They get monthly shipments. They sell them online. You can order them online. And I would suggest, if you're looking for something, call the office, because if you're building a specific type of rifle, we can help you pick out which action is best, and then guide you to a place to find that type of action. And of course, we also have a lot of those private label customers that we make actions for too, and we can sometimes help you go that direction too. You might get one in your hands a little quicker.
Now, a lot of competitors that we know that buy actions will have things done to it, such as having it coated for the mating surfaces to kind of slick it up, whether it be ion bonding, DLC, nitriding. Is that something that Defiance has looked at bringing in-house, or what are the options there?
Yeah, we certainly have done a lot of kind of testing to see what we think is the best, and this action got done at ion bond.
Okay.
I think it's really a superior coating. I think it's I see no wear on it. I've seen some guys that have ran tens of thousands of rounds through them, and it doesn't even seem to wear off. And this is one of the slickest actions I think I've ever felt. So that's something that we'll get your action treated. You
just request it.
choose, yeah.
Okay.
Now, there are a lot of folks out there. I mean, we've seen this at SHOT Show. I mean, they're producing actions, right? But why Defiance? I mean, what is the differentiator with going with Defiance versus some of your competitors?
Our quality is obviously really high. The company has always been founded on making the very best product. We spare no expenses to make the very best thing. Glenn's the designer, and he was making bench press actions 25 years ago, and he spent those last 25 years perfecting bolt actions. So that's where the quality comes from. We also have more options than anybody. I mean, I can't think of anything that a person needs in a bolt action that we don't make. And our customer service, I think, is as important as the quality of the action itself. So that's what I think.
Well, Ed and I certainly want to thank you, Glenn, the team at Defiance, for everything that you do to support us and the sport that we love so much.
Yeah,
absolutely. And just the number of Defiance actions you see there on the firing line is a true testament to what you guys are doing. So we really appreciate it.
Thanks for spending the time with us here at SHOT Show, and best of luck in 2017.
All right, thank you.
Mike, really appreciate it. Thank you very much.